What's going on, YouTube? You're watching another video. Today's the day. Today's the day we finally raised the car up on the outside. Today, sad days to some, good days to other. We're finally gonna be driving this car for what it's meant for. It's finally gonna be hitting the track. First thing I want to do is raise this car up, bro. So the front, I do want to raise up about 1/4 of an inch, and then the rear will probably be a full inch. Should be solid. I don't want to do too much talking, so we're just gonna get right to it. We're gonna start with the fronts first, because that always seems to be the easiest for me, and then we'll move on to the rear. Oh, you know what? I gotta make sure I find. Oh yeah, I do have them. Gotta make sure I have these, bro. Now we can get started. Everyone say goodbye to her low-ish stance. I mean, this was pretty low for me, so I did good, but it's time to change it up. Bro, look what happens. I was rubbing on the inside. I might be rubbing on the inside more than I was rubbing on the outside. Normally you rub on the outside, but this car, it's a little wonky. I could have shut up. Oh, okay.
What you doing?
Whole lot of bullshit. Like I was rubbing on the inside.
Oh me! Oh my!
Yeah. So, kind of raising it. So I just went ahead and measured the left front strut, and from about where my finger is to here, it's about 2 3/4 of an inch. So like I said, I'm gonna raise it about 1/2 inch. So that'll put us at 3 inches, and it should be fine for the front. I don't think I should have any issues there. You guys can see I'm kind of rubbing on everything. So probably 1/2 inch, drop it, see how it looks, see if I like it. If it's good, then we'll roll with that. I want to be able to still tuck tire without showing the top of the tire. I don't want to put any fingers in. So we'll see how that looks, and we'll try that out. Raised the front about 1/4 of an inch. The other side was like a tad bit lower, so I raised it just a little bit higher, but now we should be good. I could probably fit a 235 in there. Now we're gonna move on to the rears. Should I leave it at this height? Hell no, I could do that. I gotta be, what the? I gotta be somewhat kind of low. I got the passenger side rear done. That's pretty much the lowest I can go on these coilovers here, so I'm just gonna leave it where it's at. I think when last time I did this and I had it on the max low, it still had like a wheel gap, so that's fine. Now I'm gonna move over to the other side and knock it out as well. Give you all better understanding. Pretty much just loosen it as high as I can. And just that's probably like an extra, I don't even know, maybe like half. That's probably like an extra 2 inches on there. Wanted to do a lot less, but looks like we're gonna have to go with 2 inches. Truth, chat. These coilovers just don't go low. That's literally the lowest it'll go without taking the perch springs off. Let's see if we get any rubbing on the front. Well, goodbye to the stance life. No more rubbing, which is kind of a good thing. So honestly, it was kind of unbearable a little bit, just drive it. Now what we have to do is put the I forgot what they're called. I gotta put the tie rods on, and then I do want to get new coilovers because these don't feel as stiff. I feel like they're gonna have a lot of body roll if I do go to the track. So probably another set of coilovers. I'm probably thinking either Fortunatos because I had them on my Type R, or even S3s. I know a lot of agents were rocking a lot of the S3s, so I feel like the S3 might be the move. Honestly, looking at it, it doesn't look too bad. Kind of sucks that I have that big old gap now, but it is what it is. What are you really gonna do? I think this is the perfect track fitment. Probably just get maybe either 17s or even stay with 18s. I'm not 100% sure yet. Other than that, it looks pretty good. Obviously, like I said, I am going to get rid of the Tesla wheels, so let me know if you guys are track guys what wheels you guys are running. I'm kind of curious to see what specs it is. I was thinking either 17x9 plus 22. That might be too aggressive. I've seen a lot of people run like 17x9 plus 35, which might be perfect, but I always like a little bit more aggressiveness. And then I need to get camera arms for the rear if we are going to fit that setup. But other than that, I'm pretty excited. This thing does need an exhaust, does need an intake. There's a lot of things that this car needs, but right now we're gonna take it slowly. I'm gonna hit up Acuity and see if they'll send me out another short shifter for this car, because this one doesn't have any short shifter stuff in it. It just has D10 springs in it. And yeah, looks wise, this car is pretty much nailed for the most part, other than the rear lip, which I have to get painted, which I'll probably save for after Vlogmas because I feel like that's going to be like maybe a couple of day thing. So the lip will be done after that. Other than that, looks wise, everything looks good. We have the big brake kit, so we're going to put those to use finally. We're finally going to be able to take this thing to the track. There's one in February, so the least that I want to do by then is to at least have a different wheels and tire setup. I'll hit everybody up and see what they want to do and everything, and see how we can coordinate that. But the least I want to do wheels and tires, and then maybe after, depending on how I feel, maybe the suspension will be changed too, because I don't feel like this will hang up at the track. I think the rears, one of the fronts and rears might be blown out, not 100% sure, which kind of sucks. But the car drove good in the canyons when it was slammed, so I'm kind of interested to see how it'll do now. But like I said, new wheels and tires first, and then we'll go ahead and hit the canyons again. I'm super excited. Oh, I need to do a thumbnail. It kind of feels good that we're not rubbing anymore. And I hope you guys enjoyed yesterday's 30-minute vlog. It was pretty long. Majority of it was unedited. Look at that. I'm like turning and I'm in the driveway and I'm not locked up. What a blessing. I can't wait to hit the track. That's gonna be so fun. This car's coming along nicely. Very nice, very nice.